Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name again is Larry James. My website is speakwithlarry.com. That's one word, speakwithlarry.com. And what I want to share with you today is a little bit about branding. Now, if you decide to start an online presence or create an online presence on a regular basis, you're going to be branding yourself unconsciously. So if you're able to consciously brand yourself, you can actually get a better result, right? So because people will reference you in regard to what they recognize, right? Or how they feel about what it is that you say or what it is that you're talking about, right? That's why you want to be familiar with what you're talking about. You actually want to be what's considered an expert on your specific topic, right? So what makes you an expert? Well, that's a good question. What makes you an expert in your particular niche or your particular area of expertise is your knowledge of that, right? Your understanding of that, your ability to solve situations in that particular arena. For instance, if I give you a situation like this, let's say I'm a commercial real estate investor and I give you a 16-unit complex. I give you the statistics about how much the income comes in, how much the expenses are, how much the seller wants to sell the property for. Could you figure out whether or not that's a good deal simply by me giving you the numbers? If you can figure that out, then you're an expert at that. Because see, without that knowledge, then you're going to get beat over and over and over. You need to know if a good deal is a good deal or if it's a bad deal. Because if you don't, you're going to just continuously lose money. And you can only continue to lose money for so long before you run out of money, right? Not only that, but you're going to be learning in the process because you're going to be learning what not to do. But you don't want to spend all that time and energy and money, in the learning process. If you can learn something the first time or maybe the second time, that's where you want to be. You want that to be the sweet spot for you. If you don't get it the first time and it costs you a few dollars, okay, we're going to let that happen again. But you don't want to do it over and over and over. That's not making sense. That's not smart. And you want to be a smart business owner. You want to be an entrepreneur or someone who is a go-to person. Like if someone wants to know a little bit about commercial real estate, now they can come to me, Larry James, right? Because I post on a regular basis. And if you don't know anything about it, but somebody asks, hey, you know anything about commercial real estate? Then you can say, well, I know this guy, his website is right? And, he has a whole lot of information about it. So he could probably help you. You can guide somebody to that without really knowing that person, right? It's just the thing to do, especially if you're trying to help a friend of yours that's actually interested in that specific area of expertise, especially if you don't have that knowledge, right? If you don't have that knowledge, don't mislead them into just, searching for themselves when you have someone you can guide them to and they can get a start. It's like when you start to make a decision that you're going to no longer do something, right? When you make that final decision that that's it, you're not going to do that anymore, that's not up to anybody else. It's up to you. And if you don't follow through with that, you have nobody to blame but yourself, right? So at the end of the day, what you want to be conscious of is that as you're getting back to the branding part, when you're branding yourself online, you want to be aware of the things that you're doing. You want to be conscious of how people or how you want people to receive what it is that you're doing. Okay? Like for instance, let me give you a quick for instance. For instance, I like different backgrounds, as you can probably tell. So I'll put different backgrounds up, and then when someone says, hey, have you saw Larry James's video? He always has a lot of different backgrounds. That's a form of branding, right? That way, when someone's watching a video, they'll say, well, I know that that's not the normal background or a normal background, but I do like it. Hey, and I like creativity. One of the things that stimulates me is creative juices. When I see people who are very creative, very talented, I'm attracted to that. Intellect, I'm attracted to that. Consciously or unconsciously. If I just walk into a room and I feel that from you, then I'm going to actually listen to what you're saying a lot harder because we're on the same vibration with that. Okay. So I'm not going to take much time. I'm trying to make, like I say, keep things within 5 minutes, but I'm a talker. So sometimes I'll go over, sometimes not. But either way, what I'm doing is I'm creating a series of videos, right? Stacking these videos up. And as I get to a certain number, I'm more comfortable doing what I'm doing, although I'm comfortable with it because I've done it a lot. But if you're just starting out, you want to be comfortable at first. So you want to position everything in a way to where you can just come back in that location, position yourself, get your breathing correct, and share what you want to share. Simple as that, right? All right. Larry James, we'll see you on the next one, and have a great day.